is here some noise! As is the theme of today, we've got concepts in pretty much every battle. This one's going to be a spit bars and don't flop. Choke, that's it. Spit bars and don't choke battle. I'm going to hand it over to Deeks.
Okay, so over here we have Pherapy.
Woo!
And over here we have Shakespliff.
Anybody got any preference?
Well, let's see what these guys are going to do to each other. It's guaranteed they're not going to choke.
Heads.
I hope.
Heads. It's heads. Got 60 seconds on Shakespliff.
Let's go.
Thank you.
No, I can't tell if he's Lebanese or selling me feta cheese. Your name's Pherapy, the letter P instead of T. So I bet that he came 17th in his special needs spelling bee. So I'll sever this guy's face with intelligent rhyme play. Take the P out of Pherapy, make him spell it the right way. But it don't take a college brain to contemplate that odd mistake. He'll probably say it's from the haze he's chonging in the constant days. But I know why there's two P's in this proper gay tosser's name. In reality, you lack the P, so have the need to compensate. So I'll let fucking razor blade savage you and spray a mace canister. Cause you're fucking A, a bait challenger, and B, your name's Alistair. I think we've been matched, Paul. Someone who speaks raps raw against some weak twat fraud. Maybe someone should ask Pete Cashmore what he heats crack for. Cause I'll rep being a musician with pride till I wither and die. Battling's just something on the side. For you when it's time to battle, call me Michael Aspel, cause this is your life. But fuck old school TV shows and that Jewish beat nose. Cause you look like Lloyd Grossman. And that Jewish beat nose. Cause you look like Lloyd Grossman if you got pulled through the keyhole. So fucking, yeah, that's time for me.
How you can choke every round in a league and be allowed to compete is astounding to me. It's like you remember but don't really write a lot, or remember you're in writer's block. You're not a small member of a writing squad, you're a small member like a tiny cock. One dick. I ain't here to drop bars to par your marge or some shit, cause real talk, you're not half the man your mum is. Nah, I got bars, but ain't really got to bring them to, you know, for my last thought. Claiming you'll fly, how you expect to get anywhere without your passport? Dickhead left it on the sofa. You know what's not sick? Doing rock gigs to posh pricks. On top of that, there's no skets inside, just sweaty guys in mosh pits, and on top of it, mate, you're on the stage, topless. It's proper gay. Thinking that you're... Time, let's go.
You can diss my band, but no one wants to listen to this poor guy's words. My band plays fucking ska, reggae and hip hop, so really I'm just more diverse. Woo! See, I've had a busy August, been playing tight bars to huge crowds from Hyde Park to Boomtown, interviews on stations and music in the papers on numerous occasions. On top of that, a body bag that Twilight watching cunt. So what's in fucking when you lose, what's your excuse for writing proper fucked when hearing about this battle was the highlight of your month? See Alistair Rockwell? I bet that fucking canister shocks elves. You look like you come from some planet where dogs dwell and crashed into Roswell. Plus your bird said you got an embarrassing cock smell. I saw that yat in a top shelf mag and it was hell. See, I'd done my research on Laura Jarvie. Some awful tart who's sort of balmy. I'll layer in some corn and barley, pause and start exploring ass cheeks, torture calmly just to find a surface fit for snorting Charlie. That's enough about Pherapy's wife and how she's heading behind enemy lines. Cause you can talk chokes and start mentioning mine, but it's best not to try, especially when I saw your battle versus Jefferson Price. See, I'd be lying greatly if I said your wife's vagina's tasty. It smells of limes and pastry, wine and grey cheese. I'd go mafia style on your wife and baby, but dropping the carpet in the now as a waste when it'll fly to safety.
You know how I know you're not a deep writer? He calls Gloucestershire G-shire. He calls Gloucestershire G-Shire. Now, it's not ghetto or gangster, nobody ain't a threat, it's more like God's Gospels, good grammar. How gully does it get? And plus, fuck living somewhere where you get muddy when it's wet. Yo. True story. Yo, listen. Now, all your squad offers is cop blockers, dirt neeks, scatty guys, top bozzers. Come in here mumbling shit writtens because you're gonna flop proper in London, that's the end of the line like cockfosters. You know when the train says mind the gap, your skinny size and fat should remind you that you should really keep your eyes on that. You slip right through, real talk. Fucking, yo. Now, I can't relate to the guy that has to shake and slide his hair away from his eyes. Now, thinking that you're sick, friend, talking about my skin colour. But what's up with that pigment? See, on YouTube, I couldn't see how dirty your face is. But I'm just not judging your skin, it's just what's on your skin, so I'm not actually racist. You know, you can try and throw threats like you're the boss type, a couple racial slurs because I'm not white. But it doesn't really go well when you always show me love when you're online. What? Why are you so friendly? You're trying to be, why are you so friendly? It gets to the point it's gay in fact. You think I'm going to invite you around my place to jam, blaze a sack, talk about the last episode of Breaking Bad? No.
Time!
I will.
Now the ancient Egyptians were ahead by a large margin. I don't know if they teamed up with some dark Martians with arms that can pass Spartans, but the thesis of Charles Darwin says the strongest survive. So how come a country that once used to thrive for a long stretch of time now relies on corrupt politicians that are unconscious of rights? Because Egypt's got some fucked elections, but enough of all that glum depression, back to how your mother's rectum stuff were crushed from enough erections. Because she's an incredibly large hoe, Beppe DeMarco. So the only time you're repping a dark flow is when that venomous arse blows cheddar and charcoal. Even though she's a promiscuous bitch like Nelly Furtado, I wouldn't shag that sket up the arsehole on a cold day in hell with a barge pole. Just kidding, she looks like Reese fucking Witherspoon in a sleep tucked in ninja suit. Because the bitch is so Arabic you have to eat lunch in different rooms. Small battle is anatomy and taximetry flashes P. Hanging from an apple tree like landscapes in a gallery. But now fuck that, you can hang from gallows. That'll leave your family harrowed for having a nose like one of Rambo's arrows and Natasha Poirot. So that's why I'm cross with Alistair. So if you don't want me fucking body bagging you, you best get running like Roger Bannister.
I ain't buying that shit, man. You word fable, stop lying to kids, Matt. Your writing's a bit gas, not slightly a win, Matt. He's trying to turn tables, ain't likely to slip, Matt. No one? Alright, cool. Fuck it. Now, talking about my bird dropping some Aggie scheme. How you gonna fuck her? Do all sorts of nasty things. Alright, cool, bless. Back to reality. Talking how you're quite hard. Good luck at coming here with your flag arms. Now, how are you going to try to spit with me? You're the type of guy who takes running shoes too literally. It's like you've been running in some piss and leaves, fucking coming with some different schemes. Bruv, you ain't shit to me. When I hear the melody, it's like let me breathe. Therapy, that Arab burning dummy's like an effigy. Yeah. But fucking, see now, when it comes to writing for you, it's like now I can spend my time devising some rhymes about this guy who I don't really like, or I can carry on with this thing called life. Do you know what I'd rather do? Fuck it though, since your mum's a bitch, I guess I'll father you. Fuck it, even though you look like Chester P with fucking leprosy. But we all know you're a farmer, G. You can't bar with me. Fuck it though, I'll squeeze them arteries, thinking that you drop the art on beats, but never that. You're a farce, a neek. Thinking that you're up to par with me, you're setting them bars too high to reach. And fuck it, still ain't as high as me. Time.
Time, go! Judges!
Old English, I think first round went to Shakespliff. I think he was a bit more consistent. I think Pherapy had the better lines, but he didn't bring as much. And then I think second one, I think Pherapy got it right. I think he was just his presence was a lot better. I preferred his bars. I think Shakespliff seems a bit lazy in some ways. And then the third one, no, I mean Shakespliff he did good, but I mean I think Pherapy got that one as well, man. I know it's freestyling, but when he comes with freestyles like that and he was done well, I think
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Natural. Just watched the battle between Shakespliff and Pherapy. To be honest, Shakespliff, man, he's good with the multis, but he just needs to work on his confidence, work on his projection, because that all pays off in the end. You have to have all these different aspects to do the battle. I'm gonna have to give it to Pherapy, man. Yeah, he's a bit more confident. He had bars as well, he had jokes, man, and he was just good. Both of them do need to work on their projection overall, but yeah, I'll give that to Pherapy.
Yo, Shawnee B, we got normal clothing, basically just judging Shakespliff versus Pherapy. I'll give it all 3 rounds to Pherapy, especially that passport bar was sick. Yeah, all 3 rounds to Pherapy.
Shut the fuck up! So we just been watching Shakespliff versus Pherapy, and the winner was
Pherapy!